And we're back again with our Metals Lab Part 2. In this part, we are going to be given 6 unknown elements. So in the first part, they are known. This time they are unknown. And we are going to use those trends that we found from Section 1 in order to classify these as metal, nonmetal, or metalloid. So that's what our real purpose is today. We're pretending we're Mendeleev. We've come across an unknown element, and we're trying to place it as best we can into that schematic using the trends of properties. So there's a little background. Some of the things that we're going to look for today include, if it can be crushed or not, so if it can become a powder or not. This one is particularly hard to do with small particles. So there's a little test that I'll do. Conductivity, same thing. When we get these little small particles, which I need to do some of these tests, just becomes a little bit more difficult. That's why we're looking for trends and looking for outliers. Appearance is pretty easy to do. Malleability, basically if it's crushable, it's not malleable. If it's not crushable, it is malleable. And then we're also going to do some chemical properties as well. So that being said, let's kind of work our way through these. So letter A here is a really black powder. So that'd be its appearance, is that it is not lustrous. It is very chalky and not very lustrous or dull. Check its conductivity. It does have low conductivity. So we're getting that low light. And the test I was talking about is if you just stick your finger into it, if it comes away just covered in the stuff like a powder, then that's going to be our crushable. So this one would be letter A is crushable, but not malleable. That's our letter A. Letter B, so this one, silver in color. Let me see if I can get a piece out. Even with the small pieces here, I can actually bend these under my finger just a little bit. Yep. So that is malleable, which means that it's not crushable, which I can test with fingertip tests. You just got 1 or 2 pieces, not complete coverage. And lastly, conductivity. Once again, small pieces, hard to do, but I am getting that medium conductivity. I'm getting the green light to come on just a little bit at times. For that one. A, B, C. Keep moving so I can get all of these in here. This one is a gray powder with maybe some shiny, I don't know if you can see it on the camera very well, but there are like shiny flecks in there. So yeah, maybe an interesting one. Fingertip test, put my fingertip in there, comes out absolutely coated. And that maybe you can see that a little bit better now with the glitter on there even. So that's appearance, means it's crushable, but not malleable, and not conductive at all. A, B, C, D. D. So this one, little tiny particles, hard to tell. It is gray. Let's see. Fingertip comes off with a couple pieces, but not coated in it. So that means it is malleable, but not crushable, even though there are such fine particles. Can sometimes throw you off. And once again, I'm getting that medium to high conductivity based on where I put it. Yeah, this one might even be high conductivity. Maybe C, D, E. E is a yellow powder. This time we got a yellow powdery substance. That black on top is just from me dipping my other fingers into the top of this once in a while. So yeah, it's a powder. It comes off and coats the finger, so it is crushable, yellow, not malleable, and not conductive. And lastly, F, you heard me right. Lastly, we need to delete that G one. We don't have a G this time. We got this one's harder to see, like a brownish color. Stick my finger in, comes out with just little pieces, but not coated. So it is malleable, but not crushable. And it is not conductive right now. So that's what we got going on in this one. We'll look for video number 2 for those chemical properties.